Yo, what's going on, boys? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to another Destiny Rising video. And in today's video, I just kind of want to take a look at the exotic star in Destiny Rising. While we don't really have access to a lot of the exotics, we can actually look at them. So, that's what we're going to do today. Let's see. Let's go over here. We go to the Foundry. And currently, it looks like there's 21 exotics like in the game, but it looks like there's more gonna be coming because I didn't find the Telesto here, but we've seen in some of the previews in the game itself that the Telesto is in the game. But there's about 21 exotic weapons, which is pretty nice. You know, I think it's around the amount of like exotics D2 had at launch, although to be completely honest, I don't remember. D2 launch happened like 8 years ago. Come on, give me a break. So we'll take a look at the exotic weapons. There's some new ones that we've never seen, and then there's some old ones for like D1. And you see how they compare to like their D2 counterpart. So let's get into it. So first of all, we have the Sweet Business right here, and Sweet Business seems to be pretty much the same, like the same catalyst, the same perks. Everything pretty much is the same on the Sweet Business. A lot of these exotics are just gonna be like ported over from like D2, but some of them seem to be ported over at different times, since some of them do have their new catalysts that are in D2, and some of them don't. But yeah, the Sweet Business seems to be used like the Sweet Business, just the Sweet Business we know and love. And I think you get all of these from the same place. Oh, strikes, yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next one. We got Graviton Lance. My baby, the Graviton Lance. I love me the Graviton Lance. And this one, again, seems to be like completely the same. Except that, wow. Never mind. Deals 45% damage against bosses, vehicles, and light barriers in their super. So it looks like they simplified the catalyst on the Graviton Lance. And then just gave it a ton more damage against... they gave it like a super souped up version of Borpo. But everything else seems to be exactly the same, just that the catalyst is wow. Just wow. After that, we have the Bad Juju. And I think this one's still completely the same. Extends duration string of curses, and then string of curses gives you like super back, as was being able to, refill skill with magazine, increase damage. Yeah, string of curses is still the same. Even the full auto text is still there. Even though I think most of these weapons can also just be full auto by default, which is interesting. Let's see. Next, you have the Polaris Lance. You guys know and love it. Perfect fit, still the same. And then the Catalyst, Precision Blows, Trigger, and then, yeah, everything's the same about the Polaris Lance. Not different at all. This is just a Polaris Lance. Now we have the J Rabbit that comes default with like the Dido ornament, so it doesn't come like just as a regular J Rabbit. And besides that, everything seems to be the same. Fatal Fools looks the same. The J Rabbit Catalyst gives you stability again. And then Send Moment. Send Moment seems like it's crazy on this game. He uses like 50 stability. Crazy. After that, we have Risk Winner. Now, this is gonna be, I think, one weapon that a lot of people are gonna like on Destiny Rising, just because of all like the survivability it gives you, and just the unlimited ammo. But everything else seems to be the same. We still get range for the catalyst. Our conductor still the same, as was. I always mess these up. Superconductor and our conductor, they still the same. Huckleberry is an interesting one. I've looked at Huckleberry earlier because I was like, oh look, they have the Huckleberry, and this is the recently changed Huckleberry. So well, the perks are the same. Like Ride the Bull's the same. The catalyst is not. The catalyst is the old Huckleberry catalyst, which like fully refills the mag on kills. So it's that instead of kinetic tremors, which is not as good as kinetic tremors, but it should still be pretty fine here. After that, we have the Crimson. Now the Crimson is completely the same. Completely the same. Nothing's changed about the Crimson, not even the catalyst. Everything on the Crimson is the same, meaning that for the Crucible here in Destiny Rising, you'll probably see some Crimson. After that, we have a new exotic that we've never seen before, which is the O Perfect. Perfect? I think that sounds about right. And this one has an exotic called Trigger Stash. And this one has an exotic called Tiger Stash. This weapon fires scatter rounds. What does that mean? I don't know what scatter rounds are. On this weapon are Dragon Spread. Successful hits will scorch the target and increase damage. And then the other one, the Catalyst. After enough scorch stacks are applied, the target ignites in a large explosion. So this essentially is a handkin that ignites. But that is the exotic, yeah. It doesn't seem like ignitions are really in the game, like a big thing. So if we want ignitions in Destiny Rising, it seems like this is gonna be like your hand cannon. After that we have the Jotun. Jotun is literally just the same. Nothing really changed about the Jotun. It is just the Jotun. I was actually really surprised when I saw the Jotun here. Merciless is gonna be a really good weapon here, I think. The Catalyst is still the same, so it still does like tons of damage. So I think it's gonna be pretty good. Not really any changes on the Merciless. It looks completely the same. It looks in D2 as well. It's not really changed there. Then we have one of the new exotics again, the Octane Riot Dispenser. This is the intrinsic perk, Salvo Artillery. Holding down the reload button enables the volley mode that fires all remaining bullets at the same time. Which is why it probably has like 9 barrels. It has a magazine cap of 8. Is it 8 barrels? Oh yeah, it is 8 barrels. But yeah, it looks like you're gonna be able to just put this thing in volley mode and just fire your entire just mag all at once, which is pretty funny considering this is a heavy ammo like shotgun. Now for the perks, we have Deafening Rumbles. The more shrapnel hits the target, the stronger this weapon's damage and knockback effect is. So it looks like we want to hit him pretty much just dead on, close range, and then the knockback should get us away from whatever you're shooting. And we also have the Catalyst. They also increase damage and stuns the target in a volley, which is, it's going to be pretty good. It seems like this is going to be a pretty good shotgun. After that, we have the Chaperone. The Chaperone seems to be kind of like the same thing. It's just the same slug shotgun. Nothing really changed with the Chaperone. The Loaded Wolves is a bit of the same story. We have the Fang Claw, Released Wolves, Shrapnel Launcher. It's just our good old falling shotgun we all know and love. And it seems to have like a 30 magazine cap, which is about the same as in D2, I think, if not actually a little bit higher. Then we got the Borealis, and I was really hoping they had made some changes to the Borealis. Nope. The Borealis is still the same. It is still the same, which kind of sucks, because I think the Borealis probably needs some help. I mean, it is pretty cool that the Fundamentalist perk is in the game, so you will have to, or you will be able to cycle through all elements. Considering that since we only have 2 weapons, it looks kind of hard to be able to like deal with every element just by yourself. So I think Borealis will be more useful here just because of that. After that, we have the Izanagi's Burden. My baby, the Izanagi's. I think it's, I haven't looked at Izanagi's, but I think it's still probably the same. Yeah, seems to be the same. It gives more damage to our home dead shots. Yeah, so it's our big damage sniper. Still our big damage sniper. Now we have a new like sword right here. And then the perks on this thing are Battle Cry, dealing damage with a charge attack, grants 20% increased swing speed and damage for 5 seconds, which sounds pretty crazy. It seems like you do like a heavy attack, and then you get a supercharged like light attacks, which should be pretty nice. Damage to light bearers is greatly reduced. RIP. And then you have Surrounded. This weapon gains 30% damage increase when 3 or more enemies are in close proximity. So it looks like this version Surrounded's a little bit weaker, but it should still be really good, especially with a sword. This thing should be going off. After that, we have the new exotic, which I actually do have in my inventory. You get it to like the story. I'm not even gonna attempt to say that first word. The Satya Yalexny Smart Bomb. I think I got kind of close. But essentially this one, whenever you hold the fire button, it charges up the grenade and it makes a big explosion. The catalyst, I actually haven't looked at the catalyst. Automatically refills the magazine when the super is full. Okay, that's pretty cool. Um, and grants the energy transfer effect. Absorb a small amount of super energy to greatly increase the damage, blast radius, and damage. Oh, so whenever your super is full, takes a little bit of your super, but it makes like the next grenade be like a super grenade. That's actually kind of cool. It's actually kind of cool. I'm not sure how many like original exotics we have in here. I haven't really checked, but now we have the truth, which is it's just the truth. It's a grenade launcher with some really aggressive tracking. It is still the same. Not really anything different. We also have the two-tail thoughts, which is not something I expected at all, bro. The two-tail thoughts with the third tail catalyst. So we do get the arc rocket on this one as well. I'm very excited for this. Do you also get this one for strikes? Gauntlet. So we need to go and unlock some gauntlet if we want to get those. I think this might be the last other like brand new exotics, but we got the gallows. Another exotic perk for this weapon is base normal grenades, inflicting damage, charges up, and fires 2 homing void grenades, which is very interesting. And then polarized rifling. This weapon's damage gradually falls off due to the range decreases when combat. So if you use it too often, it seems like it gets a little weaker. And then the catalyst just lets you trigger those void grenades faster. And I'm actually really interested in seeing just what are these grenades? What are these grenades that they keep referencing? It looks like you can also look at the. Oh, it's that machine gun that has the. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I backed out. Now we gotta go all the way back down. I think we were towards the end. Oh, we were at the final weapon, anyways. Okay, but yeah, those are the exotics. The one that I'm really curious about from the new ones is definitely that shotgun, bro. That shotgun seems like it would be really good. I also want to get my hands on the Merciless, just to kind of see like what kind of damage you can put out here in Destiny Rising. So I'm very excited about those. Definitely the Henkin as well. I think the Henkin would be pretty good. I definitely want to try that one as well. But yeah, those are the exotics of Destiny Rising. Um, Once we get some actual exotics, we'll get in here and actually show you some gameplay of them. So thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one.